Hello. So about an hour ago, they launched the Not According to Plan event, which is a fluffy release event, and I want to talk about the Altar of Fate. So the Altar of Fate, this is where you'll spend all of your Valor coins to try to, you can do spin it here. We'll just do a spin here for the video. But this gets you a chance, you get the fluffy souls and a random item. So pretty much you'll always get more fluffy souls and randoms unless you get the grand prize. If you get the grand prize, you'll just get the sapphire medallion. Unless they change it for this one. The sapphire medallion does not come with fluffy souls. They also added these exclusive skin stones, which I talk about in my battle pass video because they changed how the battle pass works. They changed how the new skin and stuff works. So you'll definitely, I'll probably link the battle pass video at the end of this one, just kind of because that's worth watching. But yeah, and then the sapphire medallions you'll spend in this shop here. I'll probably talk about this a bit, but let's see here. What else do we got here? So the Altar of Fate. So yeah, that's what how that works. There is also, you could exchange energy for Valor coins. I do not recommend that. That is pretty much at the very end of the event thing you do. The main thing you want to do with all your energy is going to be to level up your relics. You have the Tome of Greed, you have the Grail of Generosity, and the Amulet of Battle. So for most people, the one you want to focus on the most is going to be Amulet of Battle. And the reason for that is if you go to the event here, so the first page, you can just do it. The second one, there's nothing there. But then once you get to the third one, like you'll see it was required 50. That is the Amulet of Battle. It shows you 50 buffs, right? So every thing, it's like the Amulet of Battle. It starts out, you start at 0 buffs. But if you get to level 5, you get 50 buffs. So like that is how that works. Like I said, so pretty much you need to get to level 5 to do the level 3 stage. And then you level 4, you need to get to 100. So level 10. And then it's level 15, level 20, and then finally level 25 to actually beat the final stage. So leveling up the Amulet Battle ends up being very important if you want to be able to get the totem fragment. This is a totem of your choice. It's the absolute spirit summon sphere. It's the gold one. It's the one that you can select which one you want. So if you have, it's one of these ones. You could literally use it to choose which one you could use. Dark, light, grass, water, or fire. So it's choose any of them. So a lot of people, like if you want to try to get to the end, you will have to do that. Keep in mind though, it's going to be really hard to get to the end as a free to player. Generally you will have to buy the battle pass. That's generally the best deal. Like usually the battle pass, if you do buy the battle pass and do all of the quests and then not according to plan, you're buying because you get some VIP points. And if you do like all the other quests and you do spend emeralds or whatever, getting to enough, like plus getting all your dailies, there's also your dailies there. So you get all your dailies here, your daily charge. That's usually enough to get it. Like that's gonna usually be enough. But if you, like I said, for free to play, getting to level 5 is usually pretty easy. Sometimes you get to level 6 if you're very frugal, but getting to level 7 pretty much requires to buy the battle pass unless you're in a guild where everyone is buying bundles, because you can get some free ones from like treasury, because somebody buys these, everybody in your guild gets some of these energy crystals. So let's see if anybody bought any in my guild. Doesn't look like it, but so depending on your guild, you might get some free ones that way too. Oh, tournament power. I did not finish first this time, guys. Somebody like swiped it from me. They like jumped to like 200,000 points or something. I'm like, well, I can't beat that. I mean, I probably could, but then I wouldn't have anything to spend on the next one. Like, yeah, we'll just call it. I did not want to try it, but yeah, so if we go to Altar of Fate. So yeah, and the other ones, I guess we talked about these two. So Grail Generosity, reduce the cost of the Altar of Fate. So know how this is usually 2,700 or 27,000. Every level of Grail Generosity lowers this by 1. So you go to 2,600 and 26,000 if you had that there. In this one, what it does, so every time you spend crystals, you get some Valor coins for free. So like if you level this up, we'll get some crystals. See, purchase most. So it's like so by default you get 100 per crystal you spend. If you bought the Tome of Greed, you'd actually double that. So boom. Okay, yeah, see, now we get 2,000 per 10. Again, like Tome of Green stuff, like said, if you can do math, like for a lot of people, it might be better to wait a few days before doing this. So that way you can do the math. You can figure out how many of these quests you can do. There's also usually a couple emails, like if you've checked the Facebook page or whatever, a lot of times I'll have emails, but if you add up all these, you can count out many crystals you can get to try to figure out if you can get enough buffs to how far you can get. Like it's like level 5 is pretty easy. You shouldn't have to worry too much. But it might be advantageous to try to go to level 5 and then plan on just doing the rest here. But if you plan on doing anything on Tome of Greed or Generosity, it's better to do those before leveling up the Amulet Battle, but yeah, you don't know how far you'll get without leveling up the Amulet Battle, so that is one of those catch-22s. So I recommend not rushing through this if you can. You do get some more Sapphire Medallions and stuff from these stages and Valor Coins. Valor Coins have a chance to get Sapphire Medallions. Sapphire Medallions can get you more of the energy crystals, so you also have to calculate that. If you're about the battle pass, you'll get some. If you haven't bought the nature season pass and you're planning to, because I have not bought on this count because I was waiting for this event to start. But if you're planning to buy it during this, that again, you can calculate that for the theme. The two of those together is 4,000 VIP points. So you can figure out that. So you have to calculate that. And again, you get 2 free ones here. You get 8 a day for 7 days. So 56 free ones total. There's also, of course, the energy charge. But the total about how many you will need, though, it's for the Amulet Battle to get all the way to 25 is like 730. So to go to level 5, you just need 50, right? So it's 50 to level 5. So it's 10, 10, 10, and then 20 takes you to level 5. To go to level 10, it's an extra 110. So it'd be 160 total. Boom. So that's level 10. It gets 160 total crystals. To go to the next one, you would need another 160 crystals, or 320 total. And then to go to the one after that, you would need 210 more crystals, or 530 total. And then finally, to go to level 25, you need an extra 260 crystals, or a total of 710. So 710 crystals is a lot. That's why you might want to wait on the Tome of Greed. You might want to wait on the Grail of Generosity. Like I said, right, to figure out all this, you might want to try to figure out how many you're going to do. So rushing through this, I do not recommend rushing through these stages. To do the first 2 stages, sure. You can even repeat the first 2 stages if you're trying to get all the quests for the other scenes, because there are a lot of quests. You can just get all those fights. You can literally just keep replaying the first stage to get all these. You can like the stall coins getting 5,000 again. Just keep replaying the first couple stages. You would get all those. Max out all these, like so Martha, Krista, Arachne, etc. All those you need to max those out a lot once to get those. There was ones for pets. Like these are for the pets. Like you have to unlock every pet. Like I said, that one's pretty easy. And spending Sapphire Medallions, that one might take a bit of, but you could try to figure out how many you're going to possibly get and plan accordingly. So yeah, the longer you wait to spend those, the easier it's going to be to try to do it more efficiently. Because if you want to put stuff in the Tome of Greed or the Grail of Generosity, it's better to do this one before you do either of these other ones. And then, yeah, like I said, but you have to know how many you're going to need before you spend them here. So yeah, not too much more to say. If you want to know more about the battle pass, though, because they did change how the skins and stuff work for this one. Unfortunately, they added these new silly exclusive skin stones. So if you want to know how that works, I recommend checking out the battle pass video down below. As always, thank you for watching.